Last week, I was looking for a specific gift for Elysia for her upcoming surgery. I know it's going to be tough on her, as her favorite thing to do is come out every day and do the horses. Sometimes I can't find her because she's with the horses. Perfect timing. Altron reached out, and it is today's sponsor, and what perfect gift, because when Elysia's laid up in the bed and not feeling well, she can turn on her camera and check out the horses anytime she wants. So I am gonna hook this up for her, get it in the barn, and she can watch her horses real time, anytime.
From my phone, laying in bed, I can spy on Hudson and London and check on them and know that they're good at night. And then during the daytime, you and the boys are gonna be doing all that until I can get out of bed and back with my babies. So this is like amazing. And you were literally just looking at these online.
It was
and
like
then
Altron read my mind and was like, you know what? We're gonna send you. They send it so quick.
it has a bunch of different options. Let's open it up.
It has the ability to rotate 355 degrees with a 2K
355.
355 degrees, yeah. You heard it right. With a 2K resolution output, which means it's high definition. So Elysia not only can look at her phone at the horses, but she can see them in high def. And it also has a really cool feature that she'll be able to check them out at night when the lights are off. So when the horses are sleeping, she'll be able to look at them anytime without bugging the horses, which is key for our horses because they need their beauty sleep. So the setup of this is really simple. It just runs off of an app and it runs off of our Wi-Fi that's around our property. Altron. Make safety visible.
Make safety visible.
Oh, it's cool.
It's adorable.
That's perfect.
Looks like a little robot. I like that it's just white and clean, and it has, you can see that it has the rotating arm and everything on it.
Comes with the hardware, everything in it. Perfect plug. Okay.
Comes with the adapter, little antennae.
Runs off of USB port.
Okay.
So we'll need to, there's the plug for it.
Perfect.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's cute.
That's perfect.
And this can go inside or outside. So if later when I'm not laying in bed and stuck in, we don't really need to have a camera in the barn, we can put it outside.
Yeah.
And then we can peek on them that way. We have other cameras around the property and we love having that security of having surveillance. So we'll definitely add this later on to outside so you can use it for dual purpose. I think it's going to be awesome. Honestly, I'm so excited because that was like the one thing I was super stressing about my surgery. And this is going to be
really
amazing.
were.
And
it
even
wasn't about anything else. It wasn't me. It wasn't the kids. It was, well, what about the horses? Like, I got the horses, honey.
He's got it. Okay, let's get this installed in the barn. I'm excited for this. And then we can see tonight, we'll be able to test it out and peek at the horses overnight. And I actually think it'll be super fun for us to install it on the boys' phones as well, because then if they're at school or if they're out, they could check on the horses as well and be like, did mom and dad do all their barn chores while we were at school?
They'll text us, hey, why are the horses
excuse me, why are the horses in? I like the really minimalist design for it. And I mean, it's going in the barn anyways, but once it does go eventually outside on property, it's nice just to have everything just like nice and clean and fresh. And you know, we like white, so this is going to be perfect. And then it will run off of our Wi-Fi. I think this is great. We already have some electricity just temporarily running into this barn because remember, this is just our temporary barn spot and that we will be building a barn on property that we will end up having actual electricity running out to. So for now, we just have everything plugged in. That is okay because this can just plug right into our outlet. If I think of even our really cold, like -43 night that we had where we kept coming out to check on them and make sure they were good and stuff, if we would have had this just on an app, we could have checked on them without disturbing them because they did fall asleep a few times. They did fall asleep a few times, but then we ended up waking them up just to come out and make sure that they're all right, where we could have just looked at our phone and be like, oh, they're just sleeping. They're totally fine.
Oh, what a hoot.
What a hoot.
Okay. You gotta check the app and see.
Okay, let's go check the app and see where it is. That was so easy to install. Did that even take you 10 seconds?
So we'll have to control it on the
Yep.
app and aim it to
You
where
can see the lights on there.
Yeah.
We're ready. Okay, let's go check the app. So as soon as we come inside, we can see in the barn. Now I just need to reposition the camera so we can see it the way that we want in the direction. And you can do sound. There's two-way sound on this. Now it's bigger, you can see better. So what I'm gonna do, oh, that's the wrong direction. Ah, this is amazing.
It's so good.
It has two-way sound.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna go in.
out there and you'll be able to hear me. I can hear the wind is moving the doors around. That's how good the sound is. This is so fun. You can take a quick snapshot photos. I wanna see if you can hear me or if I have to push anything to talk through. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, so you're gonna have to turn it if you can hear me up or down.
Oh, hold to talk.
If you can hear me,
Okay, can you
turn
hear?
it up and down.
Can you hear me now? You can hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. That's amazing.
I can hear you just like you're standing beside me.
Make the eye move.
Okay, ready? We're going towards the barn door.
Oh, so cool.
Oh, now I don't want to see you. Bye. Okay, this thing is
We
amazing.
have to give him a name.
Okay, yeah,
Ultron.
we'll have to think of a horse spy cam kind of name for our new security camera for the horses. This is amazing. Look at this. The Ultron camera is so clear. You can see everything in the barn and we'll be able to look at Hudson and London. Chasey, look.
Oh, that's so fun.
That is so fun. So when I have my surgery, I can peek at the horses literally right from our bed.
That's fun.
I know. It's so cool.
I hear you clear as a bell inside.
Like completely. I heard
Oh,
you
yeah.
like you were standing beside me. I just had to figure out that I had to hold the button and it was telling me hold to talk. So that's fine. It took me like 2 seconds to set the app up on the phone and all we had to do was plug in the Ultron and it was immediately working. You don't have to do anything. It's not even a power button. You just plug it in. You wait for the little light to come on and then we came in the house because I had forgot my phone in here and checked out immediately. And you can see that I saw Philip and even heard Philip loud and clear, just the same as if he was standing beside me, which I think is amazing. So we can hear the horses. We could even talk to them if we needed to. I would like to think that my horse talks back to me, but you know, we'll have to wait and see if we can catch that on footage because we can record what we're seeing happening and take snapshots of what's in the barn. So that's super cool. If we ever see anything happen that's neat that we want to show our YouTube family as well, we can just hit record and show you from that security camera. So thank you so much to Ultron. This is so cool and it alleviates a million amounts of stress for me for the surgery. And I can't believe absolutely how neat this is going to be to have this in the barn. You know when you get a tag on your door that says you have a package and you're like, yes, yay, a package, something I ordered came in, you're so excited. Or you open your front door and there's a box there waiting for you and you're like, ooh, that thing I ordered, it's here. Yeah, that's not what happened to us the other day. So the other day we went out, we had an amazing day with the family. We had just some like ice cream in town and just a day off to go do like fun family errands and stuff. Saw the beautiful Cape Bridge, came home, there was a mail tag on our door and I was like, I didn't order anything. Phil's like, I didn't order anything. And of course the kids didn't order anything. And so it said, it was a package to be picked up and we're like, okay. So I called the post office. I was like, is it back at the post office? Can I come get it? She said, yeah, I think it's registered mail. And I was like, oh no, nothing ever good comes registered mail. And we never get registered mail. So we were so worried. What on earth could this possibly be? So we went to pick up an envelope. And so I waited till I got back to the truck for Philip and I to open this envelope. And we were like, oh no, what on earth is this? Open it up. It was a letter. And it was a letter from Nova Scotia Power. So here in Nova Scotia, there's a power company that runs all the power for the province. And they have regulations and government things they obviously have to attain by certain deadlines and things. So we got a letter saying they're going to turn off our power.
Oh no.
We're gonna have no power as of the end of the day tomorrow. So a tech needs to come out. So here's what happened. We obviously bought this house, an abandoned property. There are a lot of things that needed to be done. One of the things that didn't need to be done was the exterior windows and this beautiful exterior siding. They had restored the entire exterior of the house. Hallelujah, because that saved us probably like $100,000 renovating this house. And not really what we would have wanted to do right away because the inside needed everything. But they did something terribly wrong with the outside of the house. They covered the power box. And that's not legal. You can't do that. You're not allowed to have your power box covered. So Nova Scotia Power called us and they're like, hey, our guy came, there's a cover on it. We need you to take that off. And you have a deadline of May 16th At 9 a.m. we're coming, we're taking it off. We need to take this off and do the work to remove the cover, and they're gonna come and put in a different type of meter because this house is so old that the meter that's here is so ancient, they're not even making parts for it anymore, and there is no repair parts left to be able to fix these. So the entire province has switched to smart meters or different types of digital meters. So they're doing that for us tomorrow. But if we don't do this today, when they come at 9 a.m. tomorrow, instead of changing the meter, he's gonna turn off our power. And we obviously don't want that. Although we do have a solar jackery, and it is very tempting to go completely off grid. We can't do that because we have way too many things we need power for. In the meantime, maybe one day we can try to be off grid, but like we're so not there yet. But we gotta figure out how to get this off. But the thing is, we didn't put it on there, so we really have no idea how to get it off. And we don't want to disturb what the outside of the house looks like because like this is literally our front entryway of the house. So we don't want to just like remove and rip everything off. So they said remove, I mean easier said than done, but they said to remove this flat silvery gray part. And then if they came tomorrow and they still needed more removed, then we could go from there.
Let's see what we can do.
Come on, Phil, work your magic. And this thing, what is this called again? A Japanese knotwood.
Yeah, Japanese knotwood, yeah.
We don't want these on the property. They're incredibly invasive.
Well, I mean, I don't even
Poisonous,
think
I think to some.
I don't think they're poisonous, but what they do is they grow like crazy,
Yeah.
and it's attached itself to the well,
Look at how thick the stalks are, and this has just come up from.
and they grow like wildfire. So if we don't manage it, I don't know if we can even get rid of it because the root systems
but
grow
let's
so
cut it
deep.
down.
But we can manage it and keep cutting it back, and then hopefully we cut it back enough times that it just wants to not
That's a
be
new
here.
stalk coming beside, right?
Yeah, and then I
Okay.
saw a new stock here
And
too.
this is just our temporary. We just have a little temporary spot for the dogs to go out and pee really quick so that they don't have any porcupines and stuff on the property, or if we're not outside. So that's what this roll is. So we're just gonna kind of keep this, unroll it a bit so that it's out of this man's way for tomorrow, and then cut this so obviously he can get to the meter box, make it a lot easier. They are gonna turn our power off for I think a couple hours tomorrow while he does the work. They
But
said
not
it shouldn't be long,
indefinitely.
but not indefinitely, as long as we can get this off. Because right now we're illegal and we're about to have no power.
What? We're illegal?
Feeling like a criminal
Oh
today.
yeah, I'm a rebel, baby.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm sure they did it and didn't know that they weren't allowed to do that. Or maybe they did and they're like, we just want the front of the house to look great. Either way, I'm okay with, but we have to change it. So, I mean, they did do a nice job encasing it.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't get fried trying to figure it out.
Last night I was trying to think of like, how are you going to use, if you have to use the Sawzall or like the angle
my
grinder or
gosh.
something. I was like, well, how would we do that? You can't even see what's
I'm gonna
behind
just
it.
try and pry it with my hands and a couple screwdrivers right now.
Yeah, what about we get like the big, oh, wow. Maybe while we're out here, the hummingbirds might show up.
Oh, that would be such a...
Is that a hummingbird? Shut the front
No,
door.
it's
Oh, I
not.
thought I saw a little shadow.
I know, so did I. I was like clockwork. It is a beautiful bird.
Wow, that would have been so on time. It was so tiny, I thought it was a
Yeah, so
hummingbird.
did I. I saw the wings. I was like, what? Shut the front door.
Shut the front door. Well,
Wow.
I do actually want to trim this cattle fencing anyway, so we could get that out of the way today, but I have to figure out something to cut it with. Huh. Huh. Last year, I don't even know how many times you trimmed it right from the ground, and it just kept...
Grows so fast.
There's a little bit more of it that's starting to try to grow beside the well here. And then some more sprouts coming up at the bottom. There's some hurricane debris back there we got to get. Good old Hurricane Fiona. She gave us garbage from all the properties. You got this. I believe in you. You match the house today in your gray.
Trying to blend in.
Trying to blend in. They really did such a beautiful job on the exterior of the property, but unfortunately this part's not allowed. Apparently it's a government regulation, not really a Nova Scotia Power regulation. It would be really ideal if the bottom ones just come off and then it just like can pull down. Is it all attached on the sides? Oh darn it. That is one piece that goes all the way up, so I don't... You're doing really good.
Tell me why ladders are only rated for 200 pounds. Surely firefighters weigh more than 200 pounds. Like,
Aww.
yeah, the ladder is just giving me some.
Giving you a complex.
Yeah, it's giving me a complex. Like, I'm too fat for this ladder. Well, I'm using it ladder.
You're just too manly for the ladder. That's what it is.
Thanks.
Just too manly for the ladder. I'm guessing it's just attached again underneath that black plastic part at the top. We're hoping that it's just attached still.
Even if I
there.
can get some tin snips and then
Cut
the
it.
steel across.
Yeah.
I can get the bottom off and get this base part off.
That's the only part they said we needed off, so. Wow, 4-inch screws. 4-inch screws.
Scary, right?
Do you remember all the random hardware that was used at the old house?
Okay. I have to get this off somehow. I might have to just pop that first little layer off.
That's
there
what I was thinking.
And then see kind of where we're at.
Just be careful with the ladder.
Unfortunately.
You've been on way too many ladders. You freak me out with these things. He's so confident on the ladder.
Yeah, that's what it is, confidence. It's not stupidity. It's confidence. Yeah.
It's hard to see how they puzzled it together.
I'm going to position my ladder a little better here.
Okay.
Then I can get up under. I'm thinking it's just these guys here
Yeah.
across.
I mean, why would they put it all the way up? Is it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I thought you were laughing like I said that and then it's all the way up.
No, like it might be all the way up.
How far up is it?
Just right here.
Oh, good.
But there's like,
A million nails.
yeah,
I can see a couple from here.
there's, oh, they're all the way across.
Yay. I mean, they get points for durability. And really, truly for aesthetics, but they went a little overkill. They just forgot about the legality part of the aesthetics.
Right?
Them changing this out also means that they don't have to access the property now every month to see what the meter reading is. They get it all digitally, which is also nice because then with the dogs and the horses and all the animals, we don't have to worry about leaving the gate open that we just built or allowing them access when they never really tell you when they're coming anyways, right? I can see how old that meter is underneath just by the faceplate. Things you don't know though when you buy an old house, like I never honestly even thought to check how old the meter was.
Or that it was installed illegally.
Right, or that it was installed illegally because no one that's been here has told us until as of recent. And they came and checked our meter for almost 2 years without even mentioning it. Wait, I don't like this angle. I can see that I have an unfinished cabinet on the porch. that's calling my name. I'm still not in speaking terms with my yellow cabinet. I think you're on your last nail, maybe. Probably up in the corner where you can't reach it. Yay! Good job! Nice!
Okay, now I need that red Robbie again.
Okay. Can't think of anything running. Need to look into that. Oh, wow. Well, buy a late 1800s house, get a late 1800s hydro box. The thing is ancient. So after a long day of working outside, we're just about to get tucked into bed, but before we do that, we're gonna peek on our horses and see how the Owltron is doing. I think it's been one of the things we've been wondering at night. What do they really do in the barn at night? Okay, so after peeking in on them, I think it's safe to say they've been pretty relaxed in the barn and we didn't have anything to worry about. But now whenever we want to, we can click on a button on the phone and go on our app to be able to see exactly what the horses are doing. This is amazing. And even though there's no light in there, we have that night vision and we can take a peek no matter what time it is, day or night. Good night, YouTube family.